how do you take something like a product film focused on close up shots of diamonds and turn it into a narrative driven ad that connects emotionally? Well, let me walk you through the creative process that made this ad shine far beyond the jewelry. Want to know how we made the transformation happen? Stick around. Hey creatives, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into some of the most exciting ad campaigns and creative transformations. Today, I'm taking you behind the scenes of a project that I had the incredible honor to work on, the Tanishq Celeste jewelry commercial. Now, here's the fun part. This campaign didn't start as a grand TV ad. In fact, it was initially presented to me as a simple product shoot just to showcase the diamonds. What happened next turned it into something much bigger and a celebrated commercial with a story that resonated deeply with the audience. When the project first landed on my desk, it was pitched as a standard product film, just beautifully lit close-up shots of the diamonds in the Celeste collection. Now, don't get me wrong, diamonds are stunning, but with product films, there is always a risk that the visuals alone won't be enough to truly engage the audience. So I asked myself, how can we elevate this beyond just a product showcase? That's when I noticed the collection's name, Celeste. And let me tell you, that was a game changer. The word Celeste means heavenly or celestial, which immediately sparked a new idea. I pitched this to the client. What if instead of just focusing on the diamonds, we told a story that embodies the essence of the name Celeste? I imagined a celestial being, a goddess, floating in the far reaches of a distant galaxy of diamonds.
The glittering galaxy of solitaires is about to crown a stunning new star.
This goddess is surrounded by stars and nebula, an ethereal figure. Suddenly, a luminous light, a sparkle, catches her attention.
The Celeste Solitaire.
Waking her from a slumber. And as she reaches out to touch this glowing stone, a diamond,
Crafted with technology so revolutionary, it's protected by 6 patents. It's the most dazzling solitaire one could wish to own. Etched with thousands of invisible nanoprisms, its radiance is like a burst of fire. Its sparkle is unlike any other, and its beauty
we transition back to reality. The celestial goddess becomes a modern woman wearing the Celeste jewelry.
places it a cut above the rest, just like the people it's meant to adorn. Ethereal, regal, celestial. Celeste Solitaires by Tanishq.
And feeling just as powerful and elegant as the goddess. The idea was that when a woman wears this jewelry, she doesn't just feel beautiful, she feels celestial. This narrative approach was about creating an emotional connection with the viewer far beyond the sparkle of diamonds. The client, Tanishq, absolutely loved this narrative shift and treatment. What was originally just going to be a product film evolved into something far more powerful. Instead of merely highlighting the technical beauty of the diamonds, we were telling a story, one that resonated with women and celebrated empowerment, elegance, and the transformative power of wearing jewelry. It was no longer just about showcasing the product, it became about how the jewelry makes you feel. Let's talk about the visuals, because this is where we really brought the narrative to life. For the celestial scenes, we used soft glowing lighting, layered with visual effects to create the nebula-like atmosphere. The goddess needed to feel like she was in a dream, floating, surrounded by stardust and diamonds. But the transition to reality had to feel just as powerful. We shifted the lighting to warm, natural tones and framed our modern woman in a way that mirrored the goddess. The contrast between these two worlds was essential to making the narrative seamless. To make the woman, to make this celestial goddess floating, we had to get a trampoline, and she was jumping on the trampoline continuously. And the DOP Seju, he was shooting that in a high speed so that we get this feeling of, the floaty movement happens. And the rest of the universe and the sparkles and the clouds and you might ask, I've used a bit of color psychology here because ultimately we are talking about celestial goddess. And when we say celestial goddess, for some reason, a lot of people think aliens, but when in the world of diamonds, the celestial goddess is passionate, right? It's a being of passion. Diamond is pure and passionate, and these are the kind of symbolisms that I've tried to bring in. So she's in this cloudy setup, and where she's floating in the air, and the camera and she's also in a deep slumber. Why? Because nothing new and original has come for a while, and the Celeste diamond is original, and it's in the world of diamonds. It sparkles and wakes her up, right? That's how I saw it. And then so we made her jump like 200 times on a trampoline and shooting at an high speed to get this beautiful shots. And she was literally suspended in the air most of the time. And that's how we got the whole shots. The biggest challenge was shooting the diamonds because the diamonds are so small, and with we were using the probe lens, but ultimately even using probe lens, the diamonds are still extremely small. To get it fall in a certain way, to get the right kind of sparkles and all of that was a bigger challenge than making this goddess floating in the air. It was quite an exciting and interesting shoot, and the balance of the ethereal and the grounded made the commercial feel like a journey from fantasy to reality, and that's what resonated with viewers. They didn't just want the jewelry, they wanted the experience of wearing it. This project is a perfect example of how a simple idea can evolve into something much bigger. The transformation from a straightforward product film to a celebrated TV commercial came down to the storytelling. We just didn't focus on the jewelry, we focused on what it represents. Feeling like a goddess, feeling empowered, and bringing a touch of the celestial into your everyday life. The commercial was celebrated not only because of its stunning visuals, but because it connected with the audience on a deeper level. It showed that a product is more than just an object. It's a way to express yourself, to feel special, and to transform your experience. So there you have it. How I took what could have been a standard product shoot and transformed it into a celebrated, narrative-driven commercial for Tanishq Celeste Jewellery. The key, turning the product into a story that resonates emotionally with your audience. Remember, it's not always about what you're selling, it's about the feeling you give people. If you enjoyed this case study, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your fellow creatives, and subscribe for more behind the scenes insights into filmmaking and advertising. And let me know in the comments, how do you think storytelling can elevate a product? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, keep creating, keep dreaming, and always look for the story behind the product. See you in the next one.